Hi everybody, today we are on Pillar 3, Week 7, Going Within to Heal Emotional Wounds. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you today what that experience can be like. And then I'm going to share with you some coaching questions right out of the 7 Pillars to Discovering You coaching program. And if you are new to my channel, my name is Shena Major and I help women heal from relationships that are toxic and unhealthy. So let's get into it. Within that course, it says here that healing from abuse is not an easy journey, and anybody who is experiencing an unhealthy relationship or who is coming out of one knows that healing is difficult, but it's absolutely necessary. It takes courage and strength, the courage to admit you're in a relationship that isn't working for you, and then the strength to decide to heal. Deciding to heal is something that can be done by not looking outside of yourself. You have to heal from within. When you are healing, you can't heal from your head because the grips of the emotional wounds are so deep. In order to heal, you have to go within and allow yourself to feel the pain, and it requires you to accept the experiences that have caused the pain. And a lot of times, I know for myself, there's so many things that have been painful, and it's so much easier to avoid those things than to sit with them and to deal with them. And that's what we're talking about today. It says here in the program, when you accept the experience that's causing the pain, you're no longer fighting against it. You're allowing it to be what's been brought into your life. You recognize that the experiences that have happened to you aren't you. So all the terrible abuses that you've endured, you can't attach yourself to those things. You have to allow yourself to experience them, but then let them go. At the time you had the experiences, you were most likely working out of your subconscious mind and following along with programs from childhood. So that's how we tend to stay stuck, because we think that we deserve the behavior that's happening to us. We think that it's our fault, or this is as good as it gets, and that's not true, because you were most likely brought up feeling some type of abandonment or attachment issues, so you're more easily willing to accept anything that comes into your life, in any person, in any form, no matter how they're treating you, because you think that's all you deserve, and that's simply not true. You deserve the best because God created you the best. You're formed in His image, and it's not part of His design or plan for you to walk around in pain and to walk around hurting. So it's so important to go within, to release that pain, experience it, acknowledge it, and realize that it was brought to you to help you realize what you need to fix on the inside of you and how you need to grow and to heal. Going within also requires you to find out what caused the pain and where it is in your body. Search yourself to discover what you're focusing on. Identify where it's manifesting itself in your body. Then ask, what's really going on inside of me? This process is difficult because you have to allow yourself to get quiet, to be alone. You have to allow yourself to be with you and to figure out what's hurting you and where it's coming from and why. And allowing that process to happen can bring up a lot of things, but it's in those things that come up is where the healing takes place. It's important that you understand the person who showed up in your life, who is causing pain or who has caused you pain, was there to deliver you from your brokenness. And this is really difficult to understand, because you're probably wondering, like I did, like, why would someone come into my life to hurt me? I've done nothing. In most cases, I didn't deserve it. But I found through my journey that the people I allowed into my life who hurt me taught me something about me. And how can I say this? I had to have those people show up in my life to show me what I needed to fix and what I needed to heal. And it's tough. it's really tough when you're not expecting someone you love, in most cases, in a relationship to hurt you. But they're there to teach you something, and they're there to help you grow. I'm not saying that we don't need to keep them in our lives, but we need to respect the fact that they did show up so we can heal. When we're going within to heal, it's allowing the tears to come, it's allowing the pain to surface, it's acknowledging what happened to us, but at the same time saying what happened to me isn't me. It's not a reflection of me, and I don't have to walk around, someone wearing the tag that I've been raped, right? And that's something that has happened to me in my personal life, but I don't have to walk around holding that label any longer. I can acknowledge what happened and release it and let it go. So if you want to dig deeper into this, I'm going to go over a couple of the coaching questions that are in the program, and then you can rewind this back and write them down if you want, and go ahead and answer them, and it'll help you begin to do this work of going within. First question I've got is it hard for you to give up the fantasy that things will get better in the relationship with your abuser? Why or why not? The other question is, are you trying to explain yourself to get your abuser to see your point of view? If yes, why are you doing this? And that's a big question, because we so often want the person who's hurting us to see that they're hurting us, and they're not there in most instances, and they just can't do that because they've got their own struggles and their own issues. But we sit there waiting for them to see what they're doing instead of taking control and saying what you're doing isn't okay, and I need to make a better choice for myself. Another question is, are you able to make a decision today to live in reality about the toxic relationship you're having? Why or why not? And how does that decision make you feel? Like I said, go back and rewind these questions so you can write them down. They're exact questions that I use to help me. The fourth question here is, are you looking for your healing to come from your abuser, and are you waiting for your abuser to meet your needs? So if you're looking on the outside of yourself again for the abuser to change before you get better, you could be waiting a very long time, because until they're ready to change, you can't base your growth and your healing journey on what they're going to do or not going to do, because that's how you stay stuck. So you can take control of your life. You can decide that I don't deserve this treatment, and I deserve something better. I deserve to live my life the way God intended for me to live it, and I don't have to stay in constant pain. I can recognize it for what it is and go within to search myself and ask myself, why am I allowing someone to hurt me over and over, and why am I allowing someone to treat me this way when it doesn't feel good? And these are tough questions, but if you get quiet and go within and ask these things, it's going to start to make sense, and you're going to start to realize, hey, I don't deserve this. I love who I am, and I'm going to make a better choice for myself. So this is part of week 7, and there's other activities in here. So if you're interested, reach out to me, send me an email. It's in the description. And we can, if you have any questions, or you can sign up and have a free call with me, and we can chat. All right. Thank you. And again, I'm Shena, and I'm your life coach, and I'm happy to hang out with you today. Talk to you soon. Bye.